Enjoy the Southern Urban Experience on Mzansi Urban Radio.
It's 2023 today. It's the 18th of March, 2023. We're here to celebrate greatness. We're here to celebrate people who went out of their way in 2022 to do those great things. And we're here with the South African Democratic Teachers Union. The South African Democratic Teachers Union, I learned today from the provincial secretary that they have put up a student chapter. Now, my assumption of it, but I'm going to be clarified later on it, is that they have students in who are studying education and who are in universities across the country, and they have a organization in those universities. A member in that student chapter in the Northwest Province is a gentleman by the name of Kagiso Ndlovu. He is from the South African Democratic Teachers Union, SADTU, student chapter in Northwest. He's currently studying at the University of Northwest. I'm right, you're studying, right? I mean, you are a student as we speak right now.
Definitely.
Good afternoon, Kacheni, and welcome to Mzansi Urban Radio.
Good afternoon, my good sir.
Yeah, so tell me about the student chapter. What is a SADTU student chapter, and why would we need to have a student chapter?
Well, the SADTU student chapter is a Congress resolution of 2019. When SADTU was seated and they realized a decline in membership, which is the strategic goal number 2 of SADTU to grow the organization, they looked into ways on how they can grow the organization, and that's when SADTU student chapter came about. They said, okay, since we have these professional teachers who are already working, let's also go to those ones who will be future teachers and induct them on what SADTU and the culture of SADTU, so that when they join the world of work, they know SADTU as the only organization of choice. Absolutely. So that's how SADTU student chapter was developed.
I mean, student politics are very interesting.
Very.
You always have SASCO, PASO. You have, in our time, we also had AZASCO. Don't know if it's still there. But where is the SADTU student chapter fitting within the broader student politics? Is it at all participating at that level?
The education fraternity in its nature, it's very complex. So SADTU student chapter serves as a preparatory school where we take such issues and bring them to the scale of students to say, this is how you are affected by this issue. We know you are still a student, but they affect you also. The fact that the fact that you are having salary negotiations now, and a student might think that it's not affecting them, it's affecting them directly, because sooner or later they'll have to join the working field and they'll be subjected to what they think is a minimum salary. So they should be informed in terms of how these negotiations are done and how do they go about. So we are just a preparatory school of taking the culture of SADTU to a university level.
Did we need SADTU student chapter in universities, for instance, in the University of Northwest?
100%. 100%. We really needed SADTU because, as I said, the education fraternity is very complex. You find students who don't know anything about their regulatory body, which is your SACE. You find students who don't know anything about ELRC. You find students who don't know anything about collective bargaining. So we, as the leaders of SADTU student chapter, with the help of leaders of SADTU, we are taught about such, so that when we have our mass meetings with our education fraternity students, we can teach them about such, so that in the future, when we have them as teachers, we have long paved for arguments that are conducive. You know, it's good to have someone arguing in being informed, I would rather say.
Well, it's good to meet you. It's good to learn about the student chapter. You are with what they call the Union of Choice.
Yes,
for all the educators. All the best. When do you get to be a full member of SADTU? When do you graduate and join the working force?
For now, I'm still doing my honors.
Okay.
Soon as I feel like I'm done with everything, because my aspirations is to be called Dr. Ndlovu. So as soon as I am done with doctoring, I'll see if I join the world of work.
Thank you so much for having
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. I know we have limited time. They're shouting at me then saying you only left it 5 minutes. It was a pleasure to dialogue with you. Hope to see you very soon, Dr. Ndlovu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.